Code of Good Practice for Development Education. This is something that is first of its kind in Ireland. It's also a trailblazer in the European and international stage.
Development education, as we see it, it's an educational process which enables people to understand the world around them and to act to transform it. Code it's a written collective agreement that represents, I suppose, the desire to strengthen and articulate our good practice. Is a commitment really to reflect on our practice and to protect the integrity of development education.
I like it because it is a benchmark that allows you to gauge where you are and what you can aspire for. I think sometimes the methodological approaches that we take are sometimes where the issue is, because we're all coming from a good place, but coming from a good place doesn't mean that you do a good thing.
We don't call it the code of best practice, it's good practice, and I think this will be dynamic as well. So rather than being a rule book, it hopefully will be, a critical friend just to help us just continue to grow practice.
People want to calibrate, are we doing well on this? And there will be some uncomfortable moments where people realise, I've been a little bit misguided, or I thought we were doing very well on this aspect, and we are, but I really neglected this aspect. So I think it's going to give people a roadmap, both organisations and individuals, on how they improve.
It's important because it provides a framework for all of us to look at what we do, to ensure that what we do is effective, to ensure that what we do is true to our values.
As it's one of the only experiences that I know of that have actually set a quality standard for global education, or what I would call global citizenship education. So I find this unique, and I think it's definitely worth looking up close and talking about it beyond the Irish context.
There's a lot of confusion about how some of us should act in terms of development education, what our guiding principles should be, what is moral, what is right, what is wrong. And I think getting a clear code of practice will allow all of us to have some guidelines to actually kind of like guide the beautiful work that we do.
But I hope that people will see the relevance of it to their own work, and that it will be used as widely as possible. As far as we know, there hasn't been another code of its kind, definitely not in Ireland or Europe, but perhaps globally. So if it is the first of its kind, that's really exciting as well, and we'll be hoping to fly the flag for development education from Ireland internationally, I suppose, and show what good work our sector is doing.
There's not a set of criteria that you learn off or learn by rote. It's really allowing people to question, and that includes questioning us in government and telling us that they think that we're wrong sometimes. And for a healthy pluralist democracy, that's actually a good thing. So I think quality dev ed and increasing the quality of dev ed in Ireland is really important, and we're very supportive of it.
So we hope that the code from here on will grow. It'll take on a life of its own as more and more people use it, and we will all learn from the experience of being part of this code.
As an organisation, we are fully committed to advancing quality global citizenship education. The Code of Good Practice has allowed us to reflect on the work that we do and to establish and maintain standards of good practice and integrity in our work. The Code has provided a really clear framework which has allowed us to reflect on the gaps that currently exist in our work and to be able to actively target those areas. In particular, it has allowed us to develop clear action plans that can be worked on over a number of months in collaboration with the IDEA staff. One area that we have focused on is to commit to developing good quality case studies that can be shared with the stakeholders that we work with, school communities in particular.
We on the Goal Global Citizenship team have found the IDEA Code to be a very useful tool for self-assessing our practice and also the progress that we've made in the past year. Being able to continually assess our programs and our materials against the Code's key principles gives us a clear way of identifying both our strengths and also the areas that need more attention from us. Our reflective practice based on the Code is something we're really proud of, and the Code will continue to guide our practice going forward.